Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at the recent and rather unusual topic, part one topic of hairstyle. I mean, look at me. What am I going to talk about? Don't worry, there's plenty we can say. Let's find out. So first of all, the usual questions around hairstyle are the following. Have you always had the hairstyle you have now? Do you go to the barbers a lot? Did you ever feel disappointed with your hairstyle? There are others, but these are some of the key questions. Okay, so I'm going to choose one of those and I want you to answer. Are you ready? Have you always had the hairstyle you have now? Right. Nice. Not bad. That's a tricky question, right? Gosh. So I'm going to give you an answer, and I'm using a template I like, which is basically no. Because obviously, look at my hairstyle. I was born like this, yes, but in my teens, it wasn't like this. So my answer is no, but how simple is that? But of course, I'm going to chop and change a little bit. So I want you to spot or notice, how do I say no and how do I say but? Okay. Okay, let's see. Here we are. Have you always had the hairstyle you have now? No, not at all. I mean, I wear my hair really short now because it's much more manageable, easy to wash, no need to brush it and that. But when I was younger, I used to have long shoulder-length hair. I also played with the idea of dyeing it, but in the end, I never did. Right, now then, what's happening here? How did I say no? All right, it's not a trick question. I said no, but I said no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Which means completely no, absolutely no. No, not at all. And then I used but. Well, I said but. Okay, sometimes we keep it simple. Why not? It's still good English, right? Okay, and the language focus. So some things I said. Well, I said my hair is much more manageable. So that's a nice adjective. It's easy to manage, easy to handle. So people can be manageable. The kids, after they've played, they're much more manageable. My staff are more manageable. If you pay them more money, they might be more manageable. And also, manageable can be for things. So my hair is really manageable. I mean, I wash it. I don't need to dry it or brush it. It's really manageable. Easy to manage. Okay. What else did we have? And that. So you notice I said it's manageable, it's easy to wash, no need to brush, and that. So we often use and that. It's a very natural way to finish a list of things. It kind of means and so on, and things like this. So when you give a list of things, I went shopping, I bought some potatoes, some carrots and that. So I bought similar things, potatoes, carrots, and some other similar things. And that. So it's really easy to use. Notice when we have a list, the intonation. Very often, not always, but very often, it's dee-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee. It's rising, 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 and falling. I bought some potatoes, some carrots, some broccoli, and that. So here, my hair is easy to wash, and no need to brush it, and that. So it's quite natural, but it needs a bit of practice to use this at the end of a list. Another interesting expression, instead of saying, I thought about it, I played with the idea of. I played with the idea of. It just means I thought about doing something. I thought about dyeing my hair. I played with the idea of dyeing my hair. Going on holiday. Well, we played with the idea of going to Russia, but in the end, so I played with the idea is really to think about how good is that? What a great little expression. I played with the idea of doing something. Excellent. So that brings us to the end of the first question. Let's move on and look at another question with hairstyle. My favourite topic, as you can guess. So here, I'm going to actually, because of the question and because it's true for me and because I can't lie because the examiner can see me, I'm going to use again the no, but. But again, spot how I say no and how I say but, all right? So the question is, do you go to the barbers a lot? Do you go to the barbers a lot? And I'll give you the language point first. But the barbers, or the hairdressers, or the hair salon are the same. The place where you get your hair cut. Most people don't cut their hair, right? You get your hair cut by somebody. So I get my hair cut. I could cut my hair if I did it myself with a machine, but most people get their hair cut. So the place where you get your hair cut is the hairdressers. Many men and blokes like to say the barbers. I don't know why. It seems more like a man or a male place. I go to the barbers. The hairdressers is a bit more stylish. And of course the hair salon sounds really stylish and fashionable. So you wouldn't catch me in a hair salon. I think I'd be wasting my money. So that's it. The question, coming back to the question, get ready to answer. Do you, I sound like an inquisition. No. Do you go to the barbers a lot? So remember, you're developing your answer, right? Good. Okay, let's have a look now. I'll give you a model answer, and again, spot how I say no and how I say but. Do you go to the barbers a lot? To tell the truth, I never go to the hairdressers these days because my wife cuts my hair. However, when I was younger, I used to go once a month, and I always got the same style. Short back and sides. Right. Short and sweet, but developed, okay? So how did I say no? Well, I said I never. So that's a definitive no. I never go. To tell the truth, I never go. I mean, to tell the truth is nice, right? To be honest, frankly speaking, to tell the truth, I never go. And instead of but, I said however. Absolutely fine. Great. Language focus, I've mentioned, can you remember the 3 words for the place where you get your hair cut? Barbers, hairdressers, hair salon. Great. Good. Now the other one, just to mention, is a short back and sides. So if you want to mention a style, most men usually have some form of a short back and sides. Short back, short sides, a bit longer on the front, maybe with a fringe. If you have longer hair, longer than me, you'll have a fringe here. But short back and sides is the classic cut for men particularly. So if you want to use that, well, I get a short back and sides, or I usually have a short back and sides. Okay, brilliant. That's it. That's the end of the question about hair.